Guys, I first want to congratulate you all, and also at the same time, I'm very thankful that you chose me and invested your precious time in me. So I'm very glad, and I also want you to know that I'm grateful and I'm happy that you started your journey into web development. I'm Ganesh Pilly, and right now I'm working as a lead software engineer. I'm a web developer with over 15 plus years of experience in this domain. So I kind of worked on roles like UI, SME, web developer, senior developer, consultant. I'm also UI designer. So I have a mixed experience. So I am into photo editing, I'm into video editing, I'm into software development, design, UX and UI. So whenever I got a chance, I jumped onto the projects and I learned that what I'm passionate about. I'm really passionate about building UI. And apart from my professional journey, I also train people on web design and development. Most of the time, it was not a formal training. It's kind of I train my friends and family. But now this is my third batch. I started this Kibble and training people whom I don't know, in a remote mode. I hope this goes well also, as we did it for last couple of batches. So I nearly trained around 100 plus engineer, and most of them got placed and drawing good salaries, and they settled with the better knowledge. So now they are, some of them are among the elite developers in the market. So I'm happy that I'm helping you all. Moving on, how much you can earn. So there's the package limit. Once the program is completed, there's no limit, or there's no hard and fast limit or rule on this is the package you're going to get. The range is like a fresher or a junior engineer or a associate engineers earning 5 to 7 lakhs of salary income, because that depends on your skill, your research skill, and your analytical knowledge, and what is the speed that you're learning, and what is the amount of knowledge you're gaining. That depends. So we're talking about that is the range. If you have any questions, you can post me on the Slido link. But 3 lakh to 8 lakh per annum. I'm talking about INR, in Indian rupees, guys. I don't know about other currencies, but I'm talking about 3 to 8 lakhs per annum salary bracket that you might be in if you put right effort and learn the technology the right way. What are you going to learn? You're going to learn HTML, CSS, JavaScript. So what are these technologies? I can say this is a very primitive technologies or languages that you need to understand to start coding. This is a very fundamental technologies. And Figma is another tool which help you to design, kind of endless paper. It's a big paper that allow you to design and see how the design is going to be. And then you can convert that design into a web page. And finally, once we learn all these things and we kind of able to do the designs, we will start our journey of React. Because why do you need to learn all these three technologies in order to learn React? As I said, React heavily depends on these three technologies. To understand React, you need to understand these three technologies that are HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And after learning these three base technologies, we will start our learning into React. To what to design, to see the preview of the web design that you're going to do, you will use Figma, because you really wouldn't want to start coding and see something is not looking good and come back, change the coding. So really want you to kind of design on the paper and design on Figma and see how it is looking, and then start coding it. So Figma is a design software to kind of let you understand how your design is going to look like. What are we going to build in React as a project? So we are going to build a e-commerce application in React to understand. Minimum of 6 projects in this training, not just one project. So starting from a to-do project to an e-commerce project, we have different stages of learning technology. For each stage, you will have a mini app that is being built by you and hosted and shared with your friends. So it's not that I'm going to teach you and keep on teaching. You will learn all these technologies with the help of exercises and real-time examples. So you're going to learn all these technologies with mini projects that are very relevant, that are very close to the real-time project. Because trust me, let's just say if there are 600 topics to learn, to start your career, you certainly doesn't need all the 600 topics to be learned. I exactly know what are the topics that you need to know to start your career and how can you take that learning forward. So how is this training pattern is going to be? Am I going to be with you all the time, every day? Unfortunately, I'm working somewhere else. And as you could see, I can connect you on my off time. So that is what you could see there. The Saturday is going to be the training day and rest of the days are going to be self-learning days. So you will be given the recording of the training and other resources that you want to learn. Rest of the days, you will be learning by yourself, like looking at the content I share and you doing your homeworks. So that is the pattern of this training is going to be. So the cycle, how the cycle is going to be, we will conclude a training and at the end of the training, I'll give you handouts, homeworks, and recording of that particular day's session. And through the week, you will be given the homework and you need to finish that homework. And the third step, which is very important, that without me in the context, you need to connect on a daily basis, do this exercise of communicating with each other, exchanging the statuses, and I will be reviewing your homework and kind of giving you ratings or scores to encourage you. And if you have anything missed or if you need any support, I'll be definitely providing you the feedback and support. So that's the cycle is going to be of the training. Where do I implement the React knowledge when I complete? So there are many ways you can use your React skill, guys. If you know React, you can develop web applications, you can develop mobile applications, you can develop applications for desktops. And you certainly don't need a job to do that. If you have an idea to build some game, to build some chatting application or anything of that sort, go ahead. I will help you out to kind of set up your process with, and you can develop a mobile app and deliver that mobile app, or you can join an organization as a UI developer, associate software engineer or associate UI developer and earn a good salary. And if you wanted to kind of contribute to some other cause, you can do that. But if you have the skill in your hand, the probabilities you are using the skill to create something on the internet is infinite. So there's nothing you can't do in the web world with React in your hand. I'm not saying it just for the sake, guys. It's a fact. There's a framework called React Native, which is having the exact same syntax like ReactJS. So if you know ReactJS, you can code React Native apps, which are kind of for mobile. And if you know, if you have certain knowledge, a simple course on Electron framework, if you know that framework, you can create desktop applications. So if you don't know, you can scan this URL, guys, to go back to this screen. Why I am doing this exercise is kind of gives me some context of what you are, who are my audience. And if I'm teaching, how should I be prepared and come to the meetings? Remember, you're doing this for yourself, guys, because if I know better, that whom I'm teaching, I will do a better job of delivering the content. I know. Oh yeah, sure, definitely. I'm going to share the link. क्यों यार बहुत साइलेंट है आप लोग थोड़ा तो भी बात करते रहो I shared the link in Discord. If you are not on Discord, I'm sharing the link in the chat again. 30 people are constantly in the call. So I see 30 is going to be the size of my class. 21 people are answering. 25 to 21 people are answering these questions. Okay. I have fair mixture here. So I probably, assume that you guys don't know anything about coding because we have a fair number who say that, they don't know anything about coding on web. Don't worry if you don't know anything about coding or web or anything. Don't worry. I will be covering. I already have the foundation course already shared you all. If you don't shared with you all, if you don't know, I'm going to talk about that documentation as well. So don't worry. If you have anything, if you need any help, just most of you guys did not install Discord, just signed up in the link. If you have not installed Discord app, install Discord app and you can reach out to me with ease. You can email me or anything that you want. It is convenient for you, available on the platforms. So the result is this, guys. We have mixed talent. So I'm going to be really careful. And we'll come back to this quiz later. As I said, I'm at the end of the training. Before I begin or open this forum for question and answers, I have one thing to say. Whenever you joined, you must have received this card tagging your name. Remember, this course split into 2 different courses, that is foundation and advanced, until April 8th. So this course, when is training is going to start? This training on React and other technologies is going to start on April 8th, as I promised. And by that time or till April 8th, I really encourage you guys to go through this documentation. If you don't have this documentation, go to this channel where you see say hi here or anywhere. You can click on the link that says foundation link on Discord. You will go to this website. You will see I've recorded few of the sessions and I just have this thing already ready for you. You can learn some basics of HTML through my videos. You can, learn how to set up your environment, what is the basics of HTML and everything. And if you continue to do this like this, go through this documentation and, here is a challenge. If you don't know the answer, if you're stuck somewhere, the answer is right here, guys. So in the first page, you learn about HTML. In the next page, you will have exercises to complete. And then you learn about CSS. And then the next page is going to be CSS exercises. So if you stuck somewhere, I really don't encourage you guys to look at the answer straight away, but I encourage you all to try. If you've stuck somewhere, the answer is right there. Like that, you can also host a site on internet with the help, with the help of GitHub and documentation that I put here. Okay. And finally, some JavaScript basics. After learning these 3 technologies, high level. So I just talked about very high level. You're supposed to create an app like this. By April 8th, you have to do this all by yourself. Start from the starting page. Go through all these pages. Go to this document, learn about HTML, and then do the exercise. Learn about CSS, and then do some exercise. And after repeating it, you will end up here, which talks about an assessment. And you need to create this kind of assessment by April 8th. It's okay if you're not completely through with all these 5 exercises. That's completely fine. Okay, I understand, but I really want you guys to create at least 60 to 70%, complete 60 to 70% of these assignments. And there is no excuse or there is no cutoff after that. And submit that URL or submit that code to me. I'll review and let you know. And I really don't want you guys to think that this is the only training that you get at HTML, CSS, JavaScript. No, this is very fundamental training that I had a recording and hosted in the form of these documents. I will again teach you on the advanced stuff about these technologies, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. This is the very fundamental or overview technologies. So by April 8th, I expect the assignments that are in this page. You can click this link and see how this behaving. I created a sample app as well. Here there is a link. I really want to start. I need to annotate. Here there is a link. Okay. And click on this link and go here and build an app like this. So there are 5 mini apps in the page where, it changes some of the, there's a counter app, there's a calculator app, there's an FAQ app. You will be able to create this app with the help of this documentation. You need to follow this documentation and post the updates every day or post the questions every day on the Discord. If you stuck somewhere, if you post the question, I will come and explain about those topics again. You are not alone. Okay. How can I join the Discord channel? Okay, let me post the link to you, or you can go to my site, which is Kibble Tech, and click on the join Discord link. You can join, or else let me copy that and post the link here. I just posted that link in the chat, or you can go to my website, skibble.tech. Okay, and once you join Discord, you'll find this documentation and learn them through. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Both ho gaye yaar, Kyan. Time for a joke. Okay. Your journey begins with foundation course. Don't forget the hard and fast rule. Be active on the Discord. Post your questions. You definitely don't need to post it on general channel. You can DM me, or if you guys want, I can create if you are into this learning, just ping me. I'll add you to a private channel where all the interested group can stay together and learn.